Alright guys, welcome to this video. Before we move further to the limitations of VLOOKUP, I want to take a halt here and explain you how do you create a drop-down list. There might be scenarios, there might be situations where you need to create a drop-down list of certain text, characters, certain numbers and so on. Or there might also be scenarios where you are working on Excel, you are creating a financial model and you need to make a scenario switch. So what is a scenario switch? We deal in another course while we go on to the financial modeling. You require to create a scenario switch and you need to restrict the entry into a cell to either a 0 or a 1 or either a 1 or a 2 or anything it can be. So that all is handled by something known as a data validation. Alright, so let's see the first example. In the first example here, I have optimistic case, base case, pessimistic case. Alright, so I need to do what? Create a drop-down list with the three cases, these three cases. So I need something here so that I can click and it will create a drop-down for me, and those drop-down will have these three scenarios. Now, how do we do that? Step 1, you come to the cell where you want to create the drop-down. Step 2, you go to data. Go to data. Step 3, click on data validation and select data validation. Now, as soon as you select data validation, it will open a data validation dialog box. And under validation criteria, click to allow. Click on this small arrow key here. Click on list. Select list. So as soon as you select list, it will ask you for a source. Now source is ideally what information I need in this drop-down list. So either I can enter optimistic case, base case, pessimistic case here, or I can just click on this button here and select the three cells here, optimistic, base and pessimistic. Press enter and press OK. Now as soon as you press OK guys, you will notice a small drop down button here. So as soon as you shift to this cell, you notice a small drop down button here. If you click on this and voila, you have a drop down list, base case, pessimistic case. Alright, so that's how you do it. That's how we create a drop down list. Interesting? Recap? Okay, let's do it once more. Come to the cell where you want to create a drop down list. Go to data, data validation, allow, list. Click on this button to select the cells which has the data and select the desired cells. Enter and press enter. So you have the list made. Alright, so that's how we create a list. Now, in the second example, I need a drop-down list with inputs 0 and 1 and display a message on the cell as mentioned below. So I need to create a drop-down here which has 0 or 1. Okay, and it should show a message also that 0 is equal to no escalation, 1 is equal to escalation. Okay, so let's see how do we do that. Step 1 remains the same, come to the cell. Step 2 remains the same, go on to the data. Step 3 remains the same, click on data validation. Step 4 remains the same, click on list and under source enter 0, 1. Since you need only the two values here, 0 or 1. Not enter yet guys. Go to input message since I needed to enter a message also, remember? So go to input message. Under input message, you will be asked for a title. What is the title of this message that you are entering? Title could be escalation scenario. All right. And input message is 0 is equal to no escalation and 1 is equal to escalation. So if you select 0, no escalation will be selected. If you select 1, escalation will be charged. Alright, so press OK. And what do you observe? You observe that once you go on to this cell, yes, you have a drop down button, but in addition, you have an input message also. So escalation scenario, it further clarifies to you that if you select 0, that means it's a switch for no escalation. If you select 1, that means escalation will now be charged. So select 0, 1 as per the convenience. Alright, so two things we have done. We know now how to create a list, guys. We know now how to enter an input message to the cell. Now, why is this beneficial? Because it helps the user, whoever is using this switch, if it's not you, if it's someone else, whoever comes to this, he knows, okay, so I have a switch here, I have a list where 0 stands for there will be no escalation and 1 stands for there will be escalation. Perfect. Now, third scenario where you need to display an error message. Great. So what we need here is, we need this to allow only 0 and 1 to be entered here. So I want only 0 and 1 to be entered. If I enter 2, it should show me a message, error message. Okay. So step 1 remains the same, come to this cell. Step 2 remains the same, go on to the data. Step 3 remains the same, click on data validation. Step 4, from the settings here, this time click to allow a whole number. Click to allow a whole number which will be between minimum is 1, okay, 0 and maximum is 1. Alright, so allow whole number between, select between 0 minimum and 1 maximum. Alright, so I have restricted my inputs to 0 and 1. I come to error alert. Now style is that what do I want to do? If suppose I enter 2, what should I do? What should Excel do? Excel should not process this. Okay, Excel should not process that. So I need to click on stop and error message. Error is you have selected the value outside of 0 and 1. Please select either 0 or 1. Alright, that's my error message. You have selected the value outside of 0 and 1. Please select either 0 or 1. Okay, now observe what happens. I press 0, absolutely fine. I press 1, fine. I press 2, it gives me a message. You have selected the same message, you can see. The title is also the same and the error message is also the same. If you click on retry, it will take you back, asking you to enter. You press enter and you again get the error message. Click on cancel, it will take you back to the previous either 0 or 1. Right? So that was a stop error. That was one type of error message. Let's see if we have any other type of error message. So I go to data validation again. In error alert, this time I use a warning. So Excel should not stop the operation here. Here what was happening? Excel was not processing also. It was not allowing me to enter 2. So that was a stop error. This time I have selected a warning error. So let it be a same message. Okay. Now if I select 2, I get a warning message. that you have selected the value outside of 0 and 1. Please select either 0 and 1. Whether I want to continue, if I select yes, Excel will accept my this number, 2 number here. If I select no, it will take me back. Let's see if I select yes. See, it has accepted 2. If I select 3, it will again give me a message. If I select no, it will again ask me to enter the number. Alright, I enter 4, it gives me again the error message. So that was the second type of error message, guys. First was the stop error. Second was the warning error. Third and the last type is information. Now it is giving me an information. Click on OK. Now I select 4. It says you have selected the value outside of 0 and 1. Please select 0 and 1. It is just an information to me. If I select OK, that's fine. Nothing happens. If I select cancel, it takes me back. Alright, so 3 types of errors that we have done, guys. Stop error, warning error, and information message. Okay. This was how I create a drop-down list using a data validation. Very important tool, guys, when you are using financial models or when you are working, when you want to work efficiently in Excel. Data validations come as an indispensable aspect, right? So there might be scenarios where you want to restrict the numbers. There might be scenarios where you will create a drop downs, and by far drop downs are used a lot. All right, so please make this very, very clear. Now let's use the data validation what we have studied as of now here in our VLOOKUP example again, and see where does VLOOKUP fail. See you around in the next video, guys. If it's clear, then only move on. If not, please, I request you to have a look at it again. See you around.